processing category. PMR Africa awards companies and institutions that excelled in their sectors over the past 12 months to stimulate the economic growth and development of Namibia. On the line is Namib Mills Corporate Brand Manager, Selma Moongo. Selma, good evening and welcome to the Daily Roundup.
Good evening, Nina, and thank you for having me.
Well, first of all, congratulations on the win, Selma. But let's dive into what this award represents for Namib Mills as a manufacturer of food products in the country.
Well, thank you very much. We are absolutely honored. Namib Mills received the Diamond Arrow Award in the Leaders and Achievers category for food and manufacturers or processors. So we have been recognized as the corporate that is doing the absolute most in the FMCG sector. Now, what this means is that we are a great contributor to the country's overall economic growth and development.
There have been various external factors that have hampered the food industry over the past couple of years, of course, adding on to that COVID-19 and also the current war between Russia and Ukraine. How, does Namib Mills stay on course despite, these challenging factors?
Well, staying on course would be determined by the corporate's adaptability towards external factors. Now, it is safe to say that no one individual or business has a formula that actually works. However, when quality is guaranteed to the end consumer, it highly speaks to brand loyalty, regardless of what may be happening on the outside. We have been faced with hurdles and challenges since the pandemic, and to this day, continue to face other challenges. It is very important to have business principles guided by the mission and vision of the corporate. For example, our vision is to feed the nation, which has greatly positioned us in such a way that the nation knows and understands that we are not just retailing our products, but also being an active, socially responsible corporate. Currently, we have over 80,000 mouths that we feed on a monthly basis. And outside of food, we also have primary focus on education and SME development, areas which we believe are key for tomorrow's Namibia.
Now, Selma, Namib Mills continues to consistently introduce new products to the market. Briefly speak to us on the importance of this and how important it is to come up with new products given the competition of other imported products within the market.
Well, a company's mission ultimately influences its ability and or interest to expand its product basket. A saturated market definitely does not make the journey an easy one. However, it ties back to promoting the economy of the country by supporting locally produced goods. I mean, if a business has the capacity to introduce new products and services, then by all means, it's a go-ahead. It could also aid, this approach to the matter could also aid in retaining customers and consumers that may have been lost to a competitor that has been able to meet their immediate wants and needs. So if remaining afloat for you as a business is by being innovative and reinventing yourself, then by all means, please adopt that formula. However, if your current formula also works, then there's absolutely no need to change it.
Over the years, Namib Mills has, acquired mills not only in Namibia but neighboring South Africa, of course, expanding in the products it provides to its consumers. Briefly speak to us on how, this provision provides jobs for Namibians, but equally expands the vision of Namib Mills.
Job creation is a very sensitive topic. It has a high ripple effect. So if an individual is employed, that said individual is able to provide for oneself and essentially for their loved ones, right? Now, the said loved ones or benefactors are then able to lead decent life off of this, and so it continues. A nation is unable to be fed if people are not employed to make these goods. But most importantly, if people do not have the means to acquire these goods, here is where Namib Mills comes in. And outside of employing over 2,500 employees, Namib Mills tries and fill the gaps of unemployment through its SME development initiative that looks at tackling unemployment by equipping micro, small, and medium enterprises with the necessary skills and knowledge to start, maintain, and excel their businesses. Now, we give this in the form of fed cook and braai chicken training, business financial guidance, a starter kit to the vendors that display keen interest or may belong in the business, as well as giving existing business establishments a facelift by painting the establishment or branding it. We've introduced this initiative because we still see there's very much a high unemployment rate. Graduates are sitting at home, unemployed, and the corporate fraternity as a whole is unable to absorb people, so we're encouraging business startups.
Selma, just finally, what are the plans set out for the year for Namib Mills?
I think for the year, it's business as usual. We will assist where we can. And I think the most important one is we will continue feeding the nation with quality assured staples.
Selma, Moongo, thank you so much for your time this evening. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you, Nina.